no one told me that focus was a skill I had to relearn. See, I thought my problem was procrastination, when in reality, I just never had a clean moment to sit down and focus on what mattered to me. My attention was getting pulled in 10 different directions all of the time, meaning I never really worked and made progress on the stuff that I really cared about, like writing a book or working on my skills or creating content, just things that made me feel like I was living. But I was finally able to cut through all of that noise and focus on the things that I love to do. And I want to show you the one shift that I made that helped me stop spiraling in all these different directions and go through life with purpose, knowing I'm taking care and making progress on what matters to me. Now, to help you understand why trying to focus on so many things at once is a really bad idea, imagine you have one bottle of water and you have to fill up 5 cups for very thirsty people to drink. Can you give them, if you have one bottle of water, can you give the people who are thirsty enough water for them to feel hydrated? No, because you don't have enough water. You just don't. Now you can give one person more water, or you can split it up out evenly, or you could just have some type of system. But at the end of the day, either one person is going to be very good, or two people be very good. But most of the people will not be satisfied. They won't. Their thirst won't be quenched. You just don't have enough to give. But imagine I said, okay, can you just give help hydrate one person with one bottle of water? Could you do it? Yes. Easy. You have one bottle of water. You have enough. You can give it to that one person. Now, if I said two, now we're kind of pushing it, but that can still get done. Three. Okay. Four. And you see, the more you add on, the less you have to give. But when it's that one, it's easy work. Now, okay, we're sitting here talking about bottles and water, and how does this relate to anything? Well, I remember back in high school, whenever I was in taking science classes, I struggled horribly. I mean, science was not the best subject for me. I remember because I knew how hard science was for me, whether it was biology, chemistry, earth science, I don't care. In the exam, I am studying my tail off. Now, the issue is the way I'm studying is not good. It's not effective. I have music playing. I'm checking my phone to see group chats and talking to them a little bit. I'm opening up different tabs while I'm actually doing these practice questions and just studying all these things. And so I ended up spending all night, like literally cramming my head full of stuff while being distracted, take the test, and do a horrible job. Why? Because it's like the attention I have is a bottle of water. And I'm trying to give that bottle of water to all these different cups, to studying, to the music I'm hearing, to the group chats I'm in, to the different tabs I'm opening. I don't have enough attention. And so I can't give one single thing what it needs. And so it just all goes to crap. Now, contrast that to I have like 45 minutes before work. This is back when I worked at this office job I had before moving up here and working from home. I had 45 minutes before I need to leave to go to work. And I need to finish 2 scripts for some YouTube videos I was making. And I really wanted to get it done. So I went into my room and opened my laptop. I put my phone far away. I had nothing playing. And it was just me and my computer, and that was it. And what normally takes me an hour to write 2 scripts, I got done in 30 minutes. Like I literally flew through it, and they were good to me. But the only reason I was able to get that done so fast was because, my attention is that one bottle of water. I only had to pour into 1 cup, so I was able to put so much time into it, or with less time, but so much focus into it, that got done in record time. I was able to go off to work and enjoy the rest of the day knowing that I had got what mattered to me most done. And that's one of the beautiful things about learning what we're talking about right now, which is focus. The beautiful thing is you're able to invest so much of your power because your attention is so powerful and you can get so much stuff done by learning how to put your attention on just one thing. There's this quote that I was going to say a little bit earlier on, but by Alexander Graham Bell, who said, "The sun's rays do not burn, until brought to a focus. So there's so much power in the ability to focus. And when you're able to put that as something that matters to you, you can get it done very quickly. I'm recording 4 videos in this session. This is my first video. This will take me about an hour to do. It's going to take me about an hour to record 4 videos out of the 24 hours that I have to this day. And of course, not complete 24 because I was asleep for 7, 8 of them. But I'm spending 1 hour on this thing that matters most to me. I'm creating something. I'm going to have 4 videos I can look back on and reflect and feel proud of what I'm doing. And this doesn't take me all day. But imagine if while I'm recording videos, I'm actually stopping to like catch up on my friends and like text them. And then I'm actually going to step out to go talk to my girl. And then I'm going to go and listen to a little bit of music and then come back. Well, recording these 4 videos is going to take a lot longer. And so then I'm going to go through my day thinking, okay, I need to get back to recording these videos. Okay, now I'm sitting here, but now I need to get focused and I don't know what I was talking about before. I got to get back into the mojo, the energy of recording. And then just when I'm getting into the flow, I'm going to distract myself and go put my focus on something else. And just all day, back and forth, back and forth. That's a headache. And that's something I did to myself for such a long time. And that's what so many people are doing. A friend of mine, he's studying for this exam that's really important for him. And I've watched him study. And while he's doing the practice test, he has some YouTube video playing on the background. He stops and watches that. And he picks up his phone. He texts his friends. And he'll call somebody and then get back to his questions. He's not studying effectively. And this isn't me like pointing at him, but just to say that this is a problem in our society. We don't know how to focus. I didn't know how to focus. We don't know how to focus. And there's a reason. Our society doesn't want us to know. The society we're living in wants us to be easy to control, pleasure-driven zombies. Why? Because if you're easy to control, you're easy to profit off of. People just want money. And so if we can be taught to just obey the people above us, anybody with authority, your teacher, anybody who has a clipboard, your boss, not yourself. Don't focus on self-mastery. Just listen to obedience. Be pleasure-driven. Always be on your phone. Always chase something that makes you feel good. Watch TV all the time. Whenever you have free time, don't devote it to anything that's self-mastery. No, don't do any of that. Just entertain yourself because that feels fun and just do that. And then we're taught to consume, buy things, just buy things. Because if you buy this, you'll be happy. And if you buy this, you'll get clout. And if you buy this, people will love you. And if you buy this, then you'll be cooler. So just do that. Boom. That's the society we're living in. Our society doesn't teach us how to master something and to focus on expression instead of consuming. Our society doesn't teach us to foster connections with people and like literally invest in our relationships, quality time with people. Our society doesn't teach us how to think ahead into the future and move accordingly to get what we want out of this life. No, because if we have people who are forward thinking, who are developing themselves, and who are intentional, you can't control them. This is really important for you to learn how to focus, especially in the society that we're in that doesn't want us to know this stuff. So you have a choice. You can continue going through this life now that you know this is a problem. You can continue going through this life with your attention everywhere, divided, just all over the place, and never truly focus on things that matter to you, and fall victim to what our society wants you to do. Or you can learn how to take back your focus, which is your most powerful thing. Again, a sun ray will not burn unless brought to focus. It's like the most powerful thing, your focus. You can take that control back and put it on what actually matters to you. That is your choice. And if you want to learn how to focus, then I'm going to show you how. You first need to know, what do you want to focus on? Back when I learned the power of focus, I told myself I want to learn how to focus on writing. So you need to have a task that you're going to put your attention on. That could be writing, that could be reading, that could be cleaning up, that could be some form of expression or creation you have that's important to you. That could be you working out, that could be you gardening, that could be you spending quality time with a human being or a pet, whatever matters to you. Now when you decide what you're going to spend your time doing, all you gotta do is set a 25-minute timer. You want to start off with a 25-minute timer. Not something like an hour, 30, 40, no. This is like your first weight. This is like you in the gym. This is a comfortable number that put you can spend time focusing on. And in this time, you don't want to have anything else going on. No music, no you distracting yourself, no you going off and doing something else. No, it's you and this one thing for the duration of that time. And you're going to feel resistance. You're going to feel uncomfortable because you're not used to focusing on one thing at a time without any other distraction, without any other stimuli. So you want to be mindful of when you feel that resistance because that's what a distraction is. Resistance to you focusing on something, that's a distraction. Most of us don't know how to label that as a distraction. So when it comes up, we just feed into it. But this is where learning how to focus comes in because learning how to focus is literally just understanding when a distraction is coming up and choosing to not shift your attention to that distraction is staying on the one thing, focusing. That's what focus is. So in this 25-minute session, that's what you're practicing. So whenever you feel that little bit of resistance, you're thinking, oh, I need to go, I'm going to eat something real quick. Oh, I should probably check my phone. I'm not making any progress. I should probably just quit early. I'm bored. I really want to figure out this answer to this question in my mind, and I just cannot wait this 25 minutes to figure it out. Those tiny things that go on, those are all distractions, and you're going to experience them. Label it as a distraction and stay focused on what you said you're going to do. And that's it. Like, that's literally it. That's what I did. It was 25 minutes, and then it bumped up to 30, and then I just bumped up to an hour, and then I bumped it up to 90 minutes. But I didn't start at 90 an hour, none of that. I started at 25 minutes. Just start something at a weight you're comfortable at. This is like when you go to a gym. You don't just go to a gym and pick the strongest weight to improve, to like work out. No, you pick a weight you're comfortable with. So 25 minutes is something you can start with. And if you want to know when you'll know your focus is improving, you'll know it when you're doing the 25 minutes and you don't feel as much resistance. The distractions are less. You just and then time kind of flows by. That's when you know your focus is improving, and then you can extend the time out, and then you'll start to feel that resistance a little bit more, but you'll have learned to label it as that and then not feed into it. So you'll know, and it'll be a little bit easier to now extend that time out more and more and more because you've learned how to be mindful of when the distraction is trying to pull you away. Now let me know in the comments, what are you going to be practicing focusing on? I'm interested. For me, I first started out with writing. So what are you going to first start out with? And you can even practice focusing in your day-to-day life, just focusing on one thing. I do this often. I'll focus on just eating, not being on my phone, not watching TV, not doing anything else, just eating. I'll focus on driving with no music on, nothing, just me in the car, being present, looking around. When I'm walking sometimes, I won't even bring my phone with me. I will leave my phone in the apartment. I'm like, no cap, and just be present. So you can just practice that throughout your day to day, and then and eventually you'll be so cool with just like being present and not doing much. You don't need as much stimuli, and then life will just be peaceful for you. So that's definitely a way to practice. But if you don't work on your focus, you are going to fall victim to what our society has mapped out for us. If you're not going to improve your focus, society will take it from you. And so you're going to be pulling all these different directions. You're not going to make much progress on things that matter to you in life. You're going to keep going to bed thinking, why do I feel like I'm working so much, but I'm not getting anywhere? The reason is because you're not focused. Like I said before, sun rays do not burn until it is put into focus. And you will not get the life you want until you focus on that. You will not improve anything until you focus on things you want to improve. But how can you focus if you don't practice improving that skill? Now, learning how to focus alone will not change your life. I'm sorry, because like I alluded to before, we're in a society that has it out for us. It wants us to be pleasure-driven, easy to control zombies. And the only way you're going to be able to defeat this path society has for us is being able to pull yourself off that default mode of living. We are all taught to get a job and then go to that job for 40 years, and on your day off, then you just chill out and you have fun like 2 days, and then you go back to work, and then on the days off you just watch TV and entertain yourself to ignore yourself, ignore the fact that you don't love what you're doing and you're miserable. and then go back to work, and then you retire, and all you can remember back of the good old days is of you clocking in and clocking out and being miserable. Like, if that's not the type of life you want, you gotta learn how to be more intentional. And these are things we aren't taught how to do. We're not taught how to be intentional and think about our future and make the plans needed and do the behaviors to get there. We aren't taught that. But if you want to learn that, I made a course called Live by Design. It'll be the first link in my description. Only if you're serious, go check that out. Regardless, if you like this video and you want to see more like this, then go check out some more. Give me a thumbs up. Everything you know you gotta do, do it. And I'll see you for the next one.